Clear skies, but pretty chilly. That's the situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Slam, touchdown. There we go. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On first down, Rudd. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Get out the field, defense.
On first down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dayon Buchanan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Got some real estate inside the 30. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Rodgers to throw on third down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. On second down, it's Lindsey. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest. On third down, Rudd. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this is caught by Watkins. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
play. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this is caught by Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Murray to air it out again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Preston Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the 1st half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the 1st half. 3-0 our score as the 2nd half gets underway. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good-headed scheme going.
Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
258. Check.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Well, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think
this is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
I'm coming. He's checking. Crash. Shift. Watch the shift. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Watch the shift. 150. Watch it again.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, this one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On play action, it's Murray. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back now at Lambeau. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
You got nothing. What?
Play fake. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Lindsey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. About
set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing is Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He'll find Lindsey here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
First down, Arizona.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Cannon, 258. Back forward. Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the technique.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards. Here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Jones, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. brings up